Thank you guys for watching my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also, if you guys are interested in any of the products or any of the tools I'm using, I will leave an Amazon storefront link below so you guys can buy stuff from there. That'll help me a lot. Also, it'll help me give back to you guys because in return, if I make money through this, I'm also gonna give out free haircuts. So if you wanna be one of those lucky guys that gets a free haircut, please leave a comment below, DM me, reach out to me, and we can talk more about it. I'm looking for clients that have really long hair, but we can make it work if you don't have too long hair. Also, if you guys are barbers and you're watching this and you're interested in any type of mentoring, not just for cutting hair or scissor work, but also for the social media and how to scale your business, please, I will leave a link down below. Please click that and apply to our mentorship program or just join the program somehow. And it'll also help me give back to you guys through these YouTube videos. And thanks again for watching. Subscribe, it'll help. Share this to somebody and enjoy the video. Do you have a picture of?
I have pictures, but I don't know if it's kind of just like, so I saw this one.
Yeah, so we're gonna completely buzz it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, on this one it's longer, right? You see how long that length is? The other ones are way shorter, like a 2. This is probably like a good, like 6, 7 on top, you know, almost an 8 guard. Would you want me to start really high and then go down?
I kind of want to be in between, because I don't want it too short.
Yeah,
but
the other ones were really short.
Okay.
The others were at 2. And then he has a low fade, the other ones had like mid fade.
Do you think I could pull off the short one?
How's your hairline, bro? You got a good hairline? Yeah, you probably could. How short have you gone?
I think I got in like a, but this is like way back when.
Yeah.
Like probably like a 2, I want to say a 2
A
or
2
3.
short, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking short, you know? So no more curls.
Nope.
You sure? You're laughing like fuck. You're making
No,
me
like
think.
I don't, but I know that I do. I don't want them anymore.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, because once it's gone, bro, like, we can't go back. It's gonna take you forever to grow those curls back out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, cool. We'll do that. I'm gonna start with the 8 guard.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then do the medium fade. You cool with the medium fade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop fade or just?
Yeah, we'll drop it.
Okay.
Medium drop fade.
Yeah, cool.
Get everything lined up. Beard. How short you want to go on the beard?
The beard, I don't want it too short, but just in between two also.
Yeah.
Beard fade.
Cool. What's making you want to cut it off?
Just maintaining the curls.
Yeah.
It's just a hassle, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy.
All right, man. So, have you told your girl about this?
I told her that I didn't know, but I knew that I was gonna get the buzz cut.
But she doesn't know.
She doesn't know for sure that I'm getting. She knows the thought that I wanted to get a buzz cut.
All right.
She doesn't know I'm getting.
Well, let's surprise her, bro. Get to this cut, dog. There's no going back, man. I'm gonna do it real quick.
Do it.
All right, man. All right. It's like, just do it already.
Do it.
We might have to do like before.
So like that.
So what?
Or just like this, like that. And then they did like a Yoda. Lady just stopped, and they were like, she was telling her hair was like this, what they were, and I was just like, bro.
If you have thin hair, you want to do like.
She wouldn't.
The one you showed me, bro, that too? That was short, bro. Like. The first guideline I did was my trimmers, and I did about an inch above his ear, and then I dropped it to the back because we're doing a mid-drop fade. And then I went underneath it with the shavers. It said when I went with the shavers, I made sure I flicked out when I got closer to the line. Now my next step, I'm gonna go about an inch up and follow that guideline. These are the new Gamma Shorty clippers. I really like them. They cut through anything. Let's cut evenly. Now I'm gonna go in with my 1 guard open, about the same width. With this card, I'm definitely gonna be flicking out. So before I do the rest of the fade, I like to make sure I get his lineup right and crispy. Once I do his lineup, I know for a fact these areas I can keep darker. I can see the contrast between it, and I won't push them back if I do the lineup before I do the fade. And then first what I'm gonna do, make sure I spray some hairspray. Keep that hair down. Comb it through. And then I'm gonna grab my blow dryer. When you have it on cool, it'll freeze that hairspray. So now I'm gonna go in right in the middle, do my first mark, and I'm gonna follow it down to both corners. Now for his C-cups, he does have a dramatic curve. I don't wanna do that dramatic curve, so if this line points down this way to his eyebrows, it'll look real funny from the front angle and the side angle. So I usually want to have this line pointing to the middle of the forehead. Make my first guideline right about there. My second touch right about here. Now we can see where this can connect into this line. Now that this line is set, I can go in and make sure I do the vertical bar. Whenever I do somebody's lineup, I don't try to make it perfect with my trimmers. I always try to make sure I touch it up, and it comes out a lot nicer when I go in with the razor. Quick gem, I like to use a rhino comb to make sure his lineup is even on both sides. So with this little yellow piece right here, what I like to do is go by the corner of his lineup to the corner of his eye, make sure it's even. So that right there, I will go to the other side and match it. So I'm gonna grab the tool, put it right there where his eye is, my line. So I know for a fact it'll be even on both sides. Now we can get on to the fade. All right, so I know for a fact I did a number 5 guard on top of him. So I'm gonna start blending in this line, then this one, and then this one last. So not to waste time, I am gonna use my 3 guard, clipper open, kind of flicking out the head. Two guard. I do got the 2 guard open. Make sure I'm flicking out, close. Personally, I think these steps, you shouldn't take too long. Now my 1.5 guard, open. Close. As you can see, there's a lot of little spots that we can go in and touch up, but I'm gonna do that at the very end when I do my detailing work. All right, now for my next guard, 1 guard open. Same thing, flicking out. Close it. Fading down is a little more difficult than fading up in my opinion, but it does prevent you from taking the fade up too high. Now for my next guard, the half guard, open. I'm gonna go up about a 1/4 inch and then close it halfway. And you'll hear the clipper doing the work and cutting the hair. That's how you know you're doing something. Close all the way. Now personally, I like to detail the fade before I take out this last line. So I'm gonna go in, kind of touch up areas, make sure it's faded in correctly. Sometimes what I like to do also is go in with a different clipper, kind of detail it. I really like these JRLs because you can change the speed on them When you do a lower speed on the clipper, it actually helps you detail a fade a lot better. If you do a higher speed on the clipper, that actually takes too much hair off and will leave patches. So just be careful with that. My 2 guard, kind of touching it up. Also, you guys can't see this on the camera, but I like to step away a few feet back and look at the face so I know what I need to touch up and your eyes would adjust to the fade. This is my 1.5 guard open, just touching up certain areas. One guard open, same thing, just looking for dark spots. Half guard. Close. Now I am going to go in and point cut with some regular shears. These are my Hanzo's 5-inch shears, 5.5 inch actually. So I do see a few dark spots, mostly right here, here, and here. I'm gonna go in and point cut it. Gotta be careful with this because if you over point cut, you will leave patches too. I feel like this is more an advanced skill. Not everybody can do this. You do have to develop an eye to make sure you're actually tapping the right spots. For my last step, I am gonna tap this line. Now I'm not gonna start with it open. I'm actually gonna start with it closed and come in with my corner and just make sure I'm tapping the line up a little bit. Use a clean comb, fresh clean comb, straight out the barber side. I'm gonna use my corner, tap it. Open it a notch. Another notch. This is the only step I like to do notch by notch. No other guard would I do that with. My half guard I would do close, halfway, and then open, but never a notch by notch unless I'm detailing the work. Open. All the way. Now I kind of just play with the lever, make sure I tap out some of these areas. Before we fade in his beard, I do want to cut everything down so it's easier to fade in and I know exactly what to hit. So I'm going with the 2 guard, open. Just like I did with the buzz cut, I trimmed it down first. And honestly, I do the same steps as I do on my buzz cut. So if you guys guessed it, I'm going with my clipper open. Do a guideline right here, about 1 inch. Now, 1 guard, open, about another inch. For his top line of the beard, I do not like to use a trimmer ever. A lot of times when you use a trimmer on the beard line, it does push it back. So what I'm gonna do is go in with the razor, add a little bit of shave gel. I'm using Success Shave Gel. It's medicated from Japan. I don't know what's in it. I like it a lot because it leaves an ash line. So me personally, what I like to do is grab my blow dryer, put it on low heat, low air, and heat up the hair follicles so it softens up a bit with the shave gel. And dried up the shave gel. I don't like it to be too wet on the cheek. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him puff his cheek out. I'm gonna start with the line here. Perfect. See how it kept it straight? Now that piece is done, I'm gonna fade it in. Close. Go back in with my one guard open. Close it. Half guard. Now I did do that with the two guard open, so I'm gonna go back in with my two guard closed and tap this line. Now my 1.5 guard open, tap that line, close. And if you can see, there is a few dark spots there, so I'm gonna use my corner, kind of flick out. And I'm gonna line up the rest of it. Don't forget to get the hair behind the ears. These little details matter. Now for his lineup, tilt his head to the back. And then one key factor, I really like when I see this curve line into the beard. I don't like it when this curve comes down here and this one comes here, and you can just tell like it doesn't actually line up. When it lines up, it looks good on the face. So on him, I am gonna add a little bit of 245 sauce. If you can tell on his beard, like right here, there's a few patches. You gotta make sure we cover it up so it looks a lot fuller, you know? I'm not gonna get the lineup because I like his lineup to look natural, but I will spray in that area. Add a little bit on the lineup, just a little bit. I don't want to add too much. You want it to make it look real. Yes, this shit does wash off. Be on there for two. Add a little bit of pencil. He has white skin, so a white pencil. If he was black, I would have done the tan pencil. But I want to add like just a little bit.